Uh, Cleaner stars Daisy Ridley, who also produced through her production company. This is her second film through her production company. He is literally a cleaner who cleans windows on the outside of buildings. It's a very dangerous job. And she is late for work. Her life is in chaos. She wakes up late and shows up late, and she needs to clean a very specific glass window where a bird has smashed into the glass, leaving a mess. And she has to go outside and clean the windows. Very dangerous job. I'm sure it pays well. Daisy Ridley's character has an autistic brother. She's very protective of her brother, who she brings to work with her. And Joey, the name of her character is Joey Locke, sort of sets her brother aside to go outside this building to do this very dangerous job. Clive Owen plays a character that is going to take over the building, or a floor of the building, where a group of elitists are all gathered for a big meeting to pat themselves on the back about how great they are and how amazing they are and whatnot.
Clive Owen, the environment. Let's be clear.
Yeah, to the environment. And he shows up with a group of terrorists. This is kind of they're basing this terrorist group on the kind of environmentalists in England who do those annoying, splashing paint on
instead of holding artwork for hostage, they hold people for hostage.
Yeah, they're holding people for hostage here, and it's up to Joey Locke, played by Daisy Ridley, to foil these terrorists. Now, I feel like we should just spoil this whole movie. Because it's so dumb. It's Die Hard on the outside of a building. It is ridiculous. Joey's presented as this kind of F up, right? Late to work, can't do anything right. Autistic brother brings to work. She's incompetent, but she's former army or special, whatever it is. She was in the army, and so she has a certain set of skills. This is so dumb. It is, and by the way, every male character here is shamed into being an
They're
idiot.
all misogynists.
They're all misogynists. Everyone. There's like simple exchange. One of the guys who's taken hostage, he's in the elevator. He looks over at a cleaning woman who's pregnant. And he makes like you're pregnant. Annoying. Like every single man has a moment where they act like a sexist pig. Every single one.
Except for the brother. Let's just say except for the
autistic brother. And it's so over the top, predictable, dumb. This is the dumbest movie of 2025. This is like a script that was written at the height of Me Too. It's Girl Boss the movie, starring Daisy Ridley, who I think we've all determined, and we'll discuss later, she's not a movie star. She's currently experiencing the same career post Star Wars that Mark Hamill did in the 70s and 80s, which is nothing. A series of forgettable movies, including this one. Look, I actually like Daisy Ridley as an actress. She should not be making this kind of movie. Yeah, I really feel like she's Daisy Ridley in everything now. Mm-hmm. And also, by the way, quick spoiler, Clive Owen is in one scene in the movie.
Yeah, they Sean Bean him.
They Sean Bean Clive Owen. He's prominent in the trailer. He's on the poster, and he is just gone. What?
He's murdered in the first.
He's murdered by a new heavy who's completely forgettable. Everything about the script seems like it was written by AI. It's laughable. First of all, I was laughing out loud during the whole film at how dumb and over the top. It's freaking Die Hard with Daisy Ridley, and she's a dude, I was like, how much I'm watching it every time every line is so stupid. I was dying watching. Alan, you know what I think of this?
Yeah.
It's worst of 2025 so far. What did you think?
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, we joke about her being on the outside. She's on the outside of the building for over half the movie.
Yes.
Look, when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, it was Schwarzenegger, Stallone. Now it's Daisy Ridley. I mean, that's how far action films have come, to where, you watch movies, you see people who could plausibly do the things that they do on screen. Yeah, Stallone could do that, sure. Schwarzenegger could do that, yeah. But now we have Daisy Ridley, and these are the new action heroes. And I will say this, more plausible than Sabra from Captain America.
Right.
The other thing is the autistic brother. Is this now a trope? Is autism now the new character in action films?
Well, it's never a female. It was in Alien Romulus had it.
Yeah.
Right. This is now a thing. The autistic brother
and
the caring sister. This is at its heart. Yeah. You know what this is? It's the Madam Web of Daisy Ridley movies. That's what this is. It's freaking Madam Web levels of laughable. It's so ridiculous. From her as an action star to like the believability of that is stupid.
Yeah.
Her like just the plot with the bad guys, right? And they kind of force all the elitists to record a message, publicly to shame them. It's so stupid. To the like police chief, who's a woman, who's like, no, I trust her. Like all the women are saintly and good, and every man is a pig.
Yeah,
every man
they're saintly good, and they know exactly what's going on. And
all the women, they're like, they know what's going on. Like, at first, the police chief, they're all telling the police chief, we can't trust. How do we know she's not one of the terrorists? It's like, I get like the police, female police chief has got a feeling about this woman, Joey. It's Madam Web levels of bad girl bossery. It's so cringe, every part of it. It's completely predictable because we know when you're doing a movie that's like this, what is supposed to happen, right? This is supposed to happen, right? And it's just cringe inducing.
Yeah. So let me go back to the autistic brother.
Yeah.
Because there's no romance in this movie.
None at all.
But plot wise, the autistic brother would have taken the place of the hero's girlfriend.
Right.
It's the autistic brother is sympathetic. We care for him. He's treated badly, and he knows how to hack computers.
Yes, exactly. It's so cliche.
Yeah. It's not cliche, because this is the beginning of now the autistic sidekick. We are now going to start seeing in our action movies the autistic sidekick,
right,
who basically can do everything. Can hack any system in the world on a computer. Again, because there's no romance, this is how we build sympathy for another character. There is one good thing about this movie. One thing I did enjoy about this movie, and it was just how brutal the killer was. The main bad guy. I mean, he doesn't care and loves killing people and just for the sake of it, just to do it, just because it fuels his bloodlust. And I like that. That was just, no one was safe in this movie from this villain. But you got to endure a whole lot, and you have a hero that is just, again, girl boss is the right term, because you watch it and look, you could call us misogynist, whatever, but the reality is our brain tells us that a person of Daisy Ridley's character's stature and experience couldn't do these things. could do it to a degree. I mean, I assume because they look, she's a kid in the beginning of the movie. She runs away from home. In the next movie, she's ex army, and there's nothing in between. And so all her skills are basically told us because she's ex army. And so we just have to now accept the things that this character can do. When we need a little bit more of that, we need something along the way that says she could plausibly have these skills, and this movie does nothing to do that. And
This
so, yeah,
movie,
big failure.
this I give it a 2 out of 10.
Mhm.
It's the worst film I've seen this year, and it's been a bad year so far. Okay, and the only way I hate to say that I actually enjoyed, because I was laughing at the movie, how bad and unbelievable it was. Alan, your verdict, and we'll go to comment.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3 just because I like the villain. I like the villain's actions. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
And then look, Daisy Ridley seems to be on a trend because her last movie, The Young Woman in the Sea, was about misogyny as well. This is just loaded with misogyny. There's a theme now. There's a pattern that is starting to develop, and so I'm pretty sure the Ray movie will be all about misogyny.